Hello guys, hello, welcome to today's session. Hello everyone. Uh, Before we start today's session, first let me know how many of you have completed yesterday's task, like today's task. How many of you have completed the task? Okay, Ravi said he is done. Others, others didn't completed the task. Okay, so anyone who has completed the task, like fully completed the task, provide me your IAM username and IAM password. I'll see what you have done. And also provide me the link from which I can connect to your IAM account. Just give it to me in private, right? You can see at the bottom section. You can send me the message privately also. So give it to me private. I'll see what you have guys done. Then we'll start today's session. Today we'll be studying EC2 instances, like thoroughly about EC2 instances today and tomorrow. What are EC2 instances? How we can create our EC2 instance, and I'll also show you some like tasks which we can do in EC2 instances as well. Is anyone providing me? Okay, sure. So I was telling ki today we will study EC2 instances. Today and tomorrow we'll be studying thoroughly about EC2 instances, like what are EC2 instances, how we can create EC2 instances, what are the tasks that we can perform in EC2 instances. Then storages related to EC2 instance, like instance storage and EBS volume. EBS is elastic block storage. Then we'll see the security groups that we assign to our EC2 instances, how we can create security groups as well. Then we'll also see how we can create our own image, like we can create our own like if we want any EC2 instance, so we need to select the AMI, Amazon Machine Image, which AWS provides us. Na? So we can also create our own image. So we'll also see how we can create our own image. And if possible, I'll also show you tomorrow, like I'll also show you how you can import your VM machine image, like if you are having any virtual machine on your PC on premise. So how you can import or export your virtual machine from on-premise to AWS EC2. If possible, I'll also show you that tomorrow. So for that, we'll need some AWS CLI. So I'll get all the setup, and then I'll show you how we can import or export our on-premises like on-premises virtual machines to our AWS EC2. So this is the task. We'll be doing this in today's session and tomorrow's session. Ravi, please provide me username and password also. Okay, username is EC2 and password. Thank you. Okay, so what we'll do, is my screen visible to everyone? Currently, I'm connected to my account. I'll first log out. Then what we'll do, we'll just open a new browser. Okay, I've searched onto the link. Okay, so hi Lokendra ji. So I now I'll see what Ravi has done, like what the task I have given to him and what he
Okay.
has done. So we'll see has he done the task.
Yeah, I have done that one. Do I need to give that link?
No, no, I'll see it. Ravi has given me, and
Cool, cool, cool.
and also like everyone is there in that Viber group, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, so provide me your username or your password. Otherwise, like provide me here. I'll see what everyone has done. So
sure, sure.
I can have an idea like what you guys have done. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even I am eagerly waiting for that one, what correctly we have done or
Yeah,
not.
definitely. That's why I'm like asking. Please just provide me. Okay, so you okay? Old password works. So we are like I'll give you the new password which I am like I'm changing the password. So I'll give you the new password as well. I'll just write it down. Just a minute, guys. I'll write it down the new password. Otherwise, if I forgot the new password, we have to delete the IAM user completely. Just a minute. Okay, I have wrote the new password. Okay, so I have changed Ravi IAM user password because he has like selected for reset password after first login. So what I do, I have like okay, either user is not authorized to perform IAM, change password, insert password does not comply to. Now I think okay. Ravi, I changed your EC2 sorry IAM password. I'll provide you so that you can also get the access. Okay, so that what was the task? Anyone remind me? What was the task? Like we asked you to create I am user, I am group, and policy, right? For only the policy which only gives you access to EC2.
Yeah.
Your service sign up is almost complete. Okay, have you not like completed the confirmation task? Amazon has sent you the mail. Just take okay. So I'll sign out. What the problem with your AWS account is? You just check your email. Amazon should have provided you the like confirmation mail. So go there, confirm your email. Then only you will be able to access your IAM account. Like there's this problem with your IAM account. So just check your mail. Amazon have sent you a mail. Okay. So I have not get any mail, Ravi. Is this what you are telling? Okay, so basically it takes 24 hours, like Amazon takes 24 hours to send you the mail. So don't worry, they'll provide you the mail. As soon as you get the mail, just confirm your account, then all your service will be accessible. Okay, so we'll take another account. Okay, like thank Mr. Tank. This is not proper link. Please provide me the. Okay, I've got your account. I'll do this way. So Tank has also provided me his account details. Upendraji has also provided me. I will just so what I'll do. I'll Mr. Tank, your password is incorrect. The password you have sent me is incorrect. AWS is not taking. Otherwise, just check. Just check. Let me check. It is not. AWS is not taking your credentials. Okay, no worries. You just provide me the details. I'll check it later. We'll continue with our topic, today's topic. So our today's topic is EC2, Amazon EC2. So I'll just log in with my account. You guys just provide. Okay, okay, no issue. No issue, Mr. Tank. I'll just check all the configurations which you guys have done, and then I'll get back to you. No worries. We'll continue our today's topic. Okay. So our today's topic is EC2, right? So first we'll see what is EC2, what are the types, instance types that EC2 provides. I'll show you in PDF, like in document part also, and I'll show you in Amazon console also, and I'll also make sure that you guys just a minute. Okay, so I'll also show you how you can like for what instance type, how you can find what is the pricing and all. So we'll do that also. So our today's topic is EC2, Amazon EC2. So what is EC2? Anyone, if anyone knows what is EC2, write in the chat box. Now you can write you can choose for everyone, and then you can write in the chat box, so that if you are giving answer to any question, everyone could see that. Anyone knows what is EC2? Okay, compute space. Locally said compute space. Okay, so I'll tell you guys what is EC2. EC2 is nothing but, as you guys can see, okay, Tank has said something. Okay, so I'll tell you what is like EC2. Guys, your answer is like correct, but it is half correct, not completely correct. Okay, so I'll let you know what is EC2. EC2 is basically Elastic Compute Cloud. So what is EC2? Like like Amazon has provided us, like if Amazon has provided us the cloud services, right? So for any of the cloud service, you guys need servers, like you guys need any platform to work upon, right? So that platform, that servers which Amazon provides us, that is EC2. EC2 is compute services, right? Like Lucas Rigi has said, compute space. And Tank has also already also said computing resources which can be scalable. Exactly. So Amazon has provided us the compute space, the compute cloud, the compute platform with which we can scale our in server, like what servers which we need, we can scale that server. So that is EC2, right? Now we'll quickly go through all the theoretical part, then we'll start the main portion, like main portion, our practical part. Because practical part is the main portion of our training, right? So what is EC2? EC2 is a web service that allows business subscriber to run application programs in computing environment as a secure, resizable compute capacity in cloud. So secure. So we'll see how EC2 is secure. EC2 is much secure, and it is also resizable compute capacity. Why resizable compute capacity? Because you can anytime you can scale, or like you can scale up or scale down any of the volume. Like if you want like more storage on your EC2, so you can add more storage. If you want less storage, so you can delete like extra storage also. If you want other hardwares also, so you can add extra hardware after scaling up your EC2. So this is how EC2 is resizable. It prevents true virtual computing environment, which definitely it presents you a virtual computing environment. You guys are not having any machine or any hardware at your place. In spite of that, you guys are creating servers. So it is providing you virtual computing environment, allows you to use web services interfaces to launch instance with variety of OS. Definitely, AWS provides you variety of OS like Windows, Linux, and also like in Linux you have Ubuntu, Red Hat, Kali Linux, and like many more. And we also get custom AMIs. Like custom AMIs are custom Amazon machine images. We can also create our custom AMI through a already launched machine. We can like if we have launched a machine, we have done some configuration. So with that machine, with that configuration, we can create our own AMI. So in future, if we want to launch a machine with already configured services, so we can launch machine through that custom AMI. So Amazon provides us variety of services. So we'll see all of that services today and in tomorrow's session. And even okay. Now, what is AMI? Right. So AMI is nothing but Amazon machine image. Basically, the machine, the server which you are scaling up or scaling down is stored in form of any image. Let's say, for an example, if you are creating any virtual machine on your on-premise computer or on-premise laptop, right? So, like if you are creating a Red Hat machine, that is a machine, and for that machine you need an image. So basically, all the collective or the combination of all of that thing is machine image. So Amazon has provided us various types of machine image. That is Amazon machine image. With that machine image, we can create our own instances. We can create our own servers, and definitely we can do whatever we want. So that are AMI. Yeah, definitely. We can create snapshots of our AMI. Like if we want, like if we have done some configuration on our EC2 and we have created AMI, so we can create snapshot of that AMI also in the form of any storage and all. So that if we need that AMI in future, so we can access our storage and we can access AMI through our storage. So in that way, we can store our AMIs also. We can back up and we can restore our AMIs. We can like control the our AMIs, like how we want our AMI to launch. So we can control our AMI through launch permissions also. We have variety of services in EC2. So what is life cycle of AMI? So first we'll understand what how AMI works. So basically, first of all, we create an AMI because let us understand we have created an AMI, or we have imported an AMI from our on-premise data center, right? So after we have created that AMI, we need to take a backup of that. So we take the backup of AMI in the form of EBS snapshot. You guys can see we have EBS snapshot over here. Uh, I'll draw. We have a EBS snapshot over here. So basically, we take a backup of that AMI, or we can say like we are storing that AMI in a EBS snapshot. EBS is basically a storage type which in Amazon provides us. So we can create a EBS snapshot. After that, we register that snapshot. Basically, we launch AMI through that snapshot. Then we have the AMI. Then we'll see how we can launch the instance to our AMI. So now what is we have understood what is EC2. We have also understood how what is AMI and how AMI works. Now what is EC2 instance? So EC2 instance is nothing but a virtual server, right? Rather than rather than studying on theory part, we'll see a practical part. So not focusing much more on theory, you guys can understand EC2 is nothing but like EC2 instance is nothing but a virtual server or a virtual machine. Like you guys would have Windows or Linux or like Red Hat, Ubuntu, anything. So that is a machine. So like that, Amazon has instances. So EC2 instance. So what are the features of EC2 instances? We can create EC2 instances at multiple locations. We can create EC2 instances with our own Elastic IP. So what is Elastic IP? I'll let you know. We can create EC2 instances in auto scaling group. Like if loads get double on our servers, so it will automatically scale new EC2 instance. We can create EC2 instances in our own created network. We can we can also say that if we create an EC2 instances, so whenever we use that, we only need to pay for the usage. If you have stopped that EC2 instances, so you will not get any charge for that. We can also select various or different type of compute instance type. So what type of instance you want, so we can launch that instance also. So these are some of the features of EC2 instance. Now, if you are creating an EC2 instance, so you should be aware of what are the types or how many types of instance, like how many instance types that AWS provided. So there are various types of instances. Like these are some of the these are all the families which AWS has provided us. Family F, H, X, A, Z, D. We'll see all these family in our management console. So we have all these family. We have generations as well, like which family has which generation in AWS, and what type of work this family do. So basically, we use this family. Most probably, we will use this T family. T family third generation. This is used for test and general purpose. So the instances which we will launch are general purpose instances, and we have various instances as well, like compute optimized, main general purpose, RAM optimized, accelerating compute, graphic purpose, IOPS optimized. So as per our requirement, we can create our own instance. So Amazon has provided us many families, like much families, so that we can create our own instance as per our requirement. And we have also like mentioned the use cases, like what are the use cases of these families, right? So for T3, which will launch T3 test general purpose. So basically, it is used for small web and DB lowest cost, right? So basically, this instance is used to host a static website or a small website or for the testing purpose. Now we'll not see pricing through here. We'll see pricing directly through our management console. Okay. Okay. Now quickly I'll let you know how many types of volume or storage EC2 instance has. So EC2 have two types of storage or two types of volume. First one is root volume. So in other words, we can also say root volume is nothing but instance volume. And other type of volume or other type of storage is EBS volume, which we connect to our EC2 instance, right? So instance volume and root volume get terminated or gets deleted when we terminate or when we delete our EC2 instance. So as soon as you delete or as soon as you terminate your EC2 instance, your instance volume or your root device volume gets deleted. But that's not the case in EBS. So when we create an EBS volume, if we want our EBS volume to be used in future, so we can make sure that we create an EBS volume, and we also create a policy, like not a policy, we during the EC2 instance creation, we can make sure that we remove the check on delete on termination. So in that way, after our EC2 instance is terminated, our EBS volume will remain with us. So EBS volume do not get terminated or do not get deleted after deleting or after termination of EC2 instance. So this is the basic difference between instance volume and EBS volume. Instance volume get deleted as we delete our EC2 instance, and EBS volume do not get deleted by default when we delete our EC2 instance. So this is a basic theory of what is EC2 instance, and we have some. So we'll not see the images. We'll see directly the practicals. Why to waste time in seeing the images? We have also created the images. So we'll be giving you like documentations like this. So you guys would have the documentation with images also. So in future, if you guys are performing any practicals and all, so you guys won't be having any problem during the practice. So am I clear till now? Is anyone having any doubt? So write in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll start our practical, because EC2 is a very big or very huge topic. Okay, so directly we will start our practical session. The main part of our training, the practical. Okay. Okay, Lokendraji, AMI is nothing but Amazon machine image. Like for example, understand you have a Windows 10 PC, right? Or we can say, let's say you are creating a virtual machine. So for that virtual machine, you need an image of that machine. Like if you are creating a virtual machine for Red Hat, so you need an Red Hat image. So that is a image, like that is an physical image or on-premise image. Like that only, Amazon provides us the machine images. Like if you want to create a Linux machine, so Amazon provide you machine image for Linux. If you want to create a Windows machine, so Amazon provides you image for Windows machine. So that is AMI, Amazon machine image. Is that clear? What templates, which templates you are talking about? Launch templates, you were talking about launch templates.
Yeah, in AMI, we have any kind of templates, or just it can be something like AMI, select the machine and select the instance. And
AMI is only image, right?
Okay.
You can create the launch template individually or separately, like to manage your launching behavior.
Okay.
Launch template is a different part. I'll also explain you that. That is also in EC2. I'll also explain you. Launch template is basically you are creating a launching behavior for your EC2 instance, and AMI is nothing but image.
Okay, just kind of variety of the systems what you have in the AWS.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And also one more thing, when you are explaining, you have repeated, right? Like EBS, if you terminate the machine,
Yeah,
we will able to save the data or whatever you have stored in EBS.
definitely. If you are storing any data in EBS volume, right? So
Yeah,
you can save that data. Like I'll show you how you can like save your EBS volume after you are deleting your EC2 instance. So
yeah. A question on that one actually. So there is no way of EC2 if you store the data in EC2 instance. So we can't
no,
once you terminate it, we
cause
can't able to get back. Is there any way to do
yeah,
that
cause
one?
no, cause we like instance storage is basically our image storage, right? So the
Okay.
instance storage is connected to our machine image. So if we are deleting the
Okay.
machine image, that storage is automatically get deleted. But
Okay.
EBS volume is something different. We are adding or we are connecting the extra volume to our
Hmm.
what we can say. Okay, let us understand in this
Yeah.
way. Instance storage is a RAM and EBS volume is a ROM or a hard
Okay.
disk.
Hard disk. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in
Got it.
that way you can interpret it.
Yeah. Yeah, got it. Picture. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you. So we'll directly start our practical. Okay, before starting the practical, I'll show you a image of how an EC2 instance works. So you guys can see we have a image how our EC2 instance works, right? So we'll understand this, then we'll directly jump onto practical session. So Amazon has provided us various AMIs. So what we do, we just directly launch our AMIs, and then AMIs get after launching the AMI gets into pending state. So what is pending state? Pending state is nothing but the state at which AMI gathers all the information. If like you have asked for 3 GB RAM, 16 GB ka storage, so for AMI to gather all that configuration, all that resources, it is in the pending state. In the pending state, it like collects all the data, all the resources which you need for your AMI to get scaled up. Then after pending state, when all the configuration, all the resources that you have asked while launching an AMI, it gets into running state. So what is running state? Whatever work you are doing, like you have created an instance, EC2 instance, it got scaled up. You have started it. You have done some work. You have done some configuration on that. So that is running state. You do all your work in your running state, and then like you have worked for 3 to 4 hours on your EC2 instance, and then you want the you want to stop your work for like 5 to 6 hours, and then you want to continue your work. So for that you cannot terminate your instance and then go from start and then again launch an EMI and then again do all the configuration that you have done before. So for that state, what you can do, you can shut down your instance and then you can again reboot it, so that so that all your configuration that you have done before will not be gone. And if you want, like you have done the work in your instance and you don't want that instance for your future use, so you can directly shut it down and then terminate it. Like shutting it down is not the major concern. Terminating is the major concern, because if you are terminating it, it is getting deleted. Shutting down is not getting deleted. Understand? So this is a basic working of how basic working of EC2 instance, how EC2 instance works. Now we'll directly jump onto our practical session. So we are now onto our console home. Then what we'll do, we'll go to EC2. So we'll go to service, then we'll go to EC2. So first I'll let you know like what are these things, and first I'll make you understand what are these things, what are all these things. Then we'll start our EC2. So on the left hand side we have a panel in which we have instance, image, EBS, network security, load balancing, and auto scaling. So in instance, we have all the information, all the configuration that is related to instance, like EC2 instance. So we have all that thing over here in instance. So the first thing is instance. So by just directly clicking onto instance, you will be directed onto EC2 instance dashboard, and then you can launch your new instance from there, and then you can start doing your work. Now we have the second part is instance type. Now this is the major part, or this is the main part of our EC2 instance. From here, the instance type, you can find out how many, like how much AWS is costing, how much that instance is, like what is the price of that instance, how much AWS is charging you for using that instance. So we'll directly jump into this. So you guys can see, let me just, you guys can see we have various instances here. Like we can go into second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. Many slides are there. So I'll quickly show you how you can get all the information related to that instance, right? So what you need to do is you need to just select that instance, and then you can bring up this panel. So after selecting this instance, all the information that is related to this instance, all the information, all the configuration that Amazon has provided us with this instance type is here. So in the detail section, you can see the instance type is A1.2x large, instance family is A1, instance size is 2x large, hypervisor is Nitro. So basically hypervisor is nothing but a virtual environment which AWS has created. Uh, Auto recovery support through, like this instance type also support auto recovery mode, support root device type EBS. So basically root device is EBS here. Two dedicated host support. So what is dedicated host? I'll let you know. On demand hibernation support, not giving. Per stable performance support, not giving. We can go on to compute pre-tier level false. So this is the most important thing, right? If you are selecting any EC2 instance type, so first of all, you must see is it free tier eligible or not. If it is free tier eligible, you will not get charged for that. But if it is not free tier eligible, you will get some of the charge from that from for using that instance. How many cores? 8 cores. Valid cores 8. How many virtual CPUs? So basically cores. Which architecture is it using? ARM64. Valid thread per core 1. So all the information is here. Memory is basically RAM. So 16 GB of RAM. Then we'll come on to networking side. So on which availability zones this instance type is available. EBS optimization support is default. Network performance, ENA support, like IPv6 support, true. So it also supports IPv6. IPv6 addresses per instance, 15 IPv6 addresses on per instance it supports. Then we will go to storage. So it is not showing any details except. Then we'll come on to pricing section, the major section, because it does not comes under free tier eligible part. So definitely AWS will charge you for using this instance. So by going on to pricing section, you can see how much you will be charged for using this instance. So you guys can see if I use this instance, I'll be charged 0.204 USD per hour. So you guys can also like see how much you'll get charged on using this instance. If I use this instance for an hour, I'll be charged this much. So in that way, you can calculate if you can calculate, or you can like yeah, you can calculate how much AWS will charge you for using this instance. Like if you are using this instance for 3 to 4 hours, so how much they will charge you, how much will be charged. So you can calculate all these things. Now, if I'll select other instance, right? Like I'll select this one. So I can see all the information related to this instance. So it is C3.4x large. It supports EBS as well as instance store. So I've like just cleared what is EBS and what is instance storage. So EBS is basically a volume or a storage type which remains with us after EC2 instance termination, but instance storage does not remain with us. And hypervisor is then on-demand hibernation support is true. Compute services, it provides you 8 core. It provides you this much amount of memory. You can also see clock speed. What is the clock speed? Sustained clock speed is 2.8 gigahertz. And like we have okay, so now you guys can see this instance is used for two type of AMIs. We can also use this instance in Linux image, and we can also use this instance in Windows image. So for Linux image the price is different, and for Windows images price is different. Definitely Windows is much more expensive than Linux. You guys must have you guys should know this. Linux image is way more lesser price than Windows image. So for Windows it will charge you 1.5 approximately 1.5 USD. For Linux it will charge you 0.8 USD per hour. So this way you can you guys can check what is the pricing of a particular instance. Then we have launch templates. So what is launch template? So basically, with the help of launch templates, we can define how we want our instance to launch, the behavior of our EC2 instance, uh, including auto scaling groups and all. So launch template, we can create launch template. Then we have spot request. So what is spot request? So if you want, we are not into spot request. So if you want any spot instance, so what is spot instance? I'll first let you know what is spot instance. So like if you are creating an instance from here, right? If you are creating an instance from here, so that instance is basically known as on-demand instance. We have three types of instance in EC2: on-demand instance, reserved instance, and spot instance. So on-demand instances are those instances which you launch or which you scale up whenever you need. Like if I need a Linux instance currently right now, so I can launch an Linux instance on spot. So that is an on-demand instance. Then we have remained with reserved instance and spot instances. So spot instances are those instances which are basically we need to bid on that instance. If you want a particular instance with particular configuration, so you need to bid for that instance, right? You need to bid some amount or some amount of money. If you are using this instance, you'll pay this much amount to an AWS. So that is something for your we can say if you guys are having a dedicated server, so spot instances are for that purpose. Like you don't want your server gets down and your clients will face some of the problems. So for that purpose, we use spot instances. We bid for the instance, and then AWS provides us that instance by just taking the money which we are bidding on it. So that is spot instance. We can also create saving plans for our EC2 instances. We have reserved instances. So now again, what is reserved instance? So reserved instance is nothing but let us understand one thing. Like if you are having a client and he wants a server for some of his application for 1 year. So instead of creating an on-demand instance, you can reserve an instance by paying some amount, right? If you create an on-demand instance for 1 year, so it will charge you way more than reserved instance if you create a reserved instance. So you can reserve a particular instance for 1 year, for 6 months, for 3 months, for 7 months. How much time you want, you can reserve a particular instance for that much time. So the instance will be with you, and you'll be charged way less than the on-demand instance. So you can also purchase reserved instance. I'll also show you how you can purchase your reserved instances. Then we have dedicated host. So dedicated host, I think you guys should know what is dedicated host. Dedicated, someone has wrote something. Is my session is lagging? Manoj has written live session is paused due to lagging. Is my session lagging? Because my internet connection is very like very good. Okay, so Manoj, you might be having some of the issue with your internet. Uh, okay. Manoj, check your internet connectivity. We are not having any issue with our internet connectivity. It might be some of your issues. Just check it out. No worries. So I am on a dedicated host. So basically, dedicated host is nothing like if you want a particular host or particular host on any particular server, so you can create dedicated host for that. So that particular host will be dedicated to your particular server only. That will this that is dedicated host. Then we have images. So I'm talking about AMIs. So we can create our own AMIs as well. So here we have EC2 image builder. So I'll also show you how you can create your own AMI, how you can also create your custom AMI through your already created instance. So I'll show you that. Then we have EBS. EBS is a volume. So we can create EBS volume through here as well. Individually, we can create EBS volume through here as well. And also while creating our instance, we'll be creating EBS volume. We can also take snapshots of our EBS volume. So like snapshot, what I can say, if you are if you have done some configuration, or if you have some stored some data on your EBS volume, so you can take snapshot of that. So for future use, you can use that snapshots. Then we have security groups in network setting, Elastic IP. So Elastic IP is nothing but if you like ask for Elastic IP, AWS will provide you an Elastic IP. That IP you can like allocate to your EC2 instance. You can allocate to your network services like VPC and your private subnets and all. So this way you can create your Elastic IP. You will be creating key pairs. Then we have load balancer and auto scaling. So I think this must be understood to each and everyone. So now we'll see how we can launch our instance, our EC2 instance. So what you need to do is you need to directly click onto EC2 instance. Then you can see a dashboard of EC2 instance. From here you can directly launch an instance. Okay, so we have started our process of launching an instance. Before launching or before selecting a particular AMI, I'll make you comfortable with all these things, right? So we have a quick start option. So what is quick start? So quick start is nothing but quick start contains all the AMI which AWS provides. Okay, so all the AMIs that AWS has provided us comes under quick start. But if you want to create any EC2 instance with your created AMI, if you are having any AMI, or if you are importing any AMI from outside, like from on-premise, so that will come under my AMI, because I have not like imported, or I have not created any AMI, my AMI. So my AMI is like it is not, it is showing you have not created any AMI. If I'll create my own AMI, I'll also show you that how to create an AMI. So if I'll create any AMI, that will be visible to us here. Then we have AWS Marketplace. So before getting onto Marketplace, uh, we'll start with the quick start session. So you guys can see we have all the AMIs in quick start. Linux AMI, Linux AMI. We can search here. Like if I want for Windows, I can search for Windows. I'll get Windows AMI. If I'll search for Linux, I'll get Linux AMI. So we have all kinds of AMI here. But if I want any AMI related to any development tool, so that is not here, na? So we can go directly onto AWS Marketplace. So AWS Marketplace, I'll so AWS Marketplace provides us various kind of AMI. Uh, like it will provide you AMI for operating system. It will provide you AMI for softwares also. It will provide you AMI for business application, for machine learning, for IoT, for DevOps. So AWS Marketplace will provide you AMI for various types of things. But the thing is, all the AMI does not come under free tier eligible. So you'll get charged for using some of the AMI. Like if I select DevOps, so we have AMI for WordPress. So instead of like configuring your WordPress, doing all the configuration on your WordPress and all, you can directly come here and you can directly launch an WordPress AMI, and you'll be directed onto your WordPress account directly without doing all the configuration. So we have WordPress AMI, we have Kali Linux AMI, then we have WordPress AMI. Again, we have WordPress AMI with other configuration, Nginx, SSL certified. We have Ubuntu AMI. We have Palo Alto AMI. So with this way, we can create instead of EC2 instance, if we want any AMI or any machine for development tool, so we can create any machine for any development tool also in the market. Then in community AMI, so we have different type of community AMI. What comes under community AMI? I can choose which operating system I want. I can choose which architecture I want. I can choose what type of root device, root volume I want, instance store or either store. So that is custom, basically community. I can create my own, like I can select my own created AMI. I want Linux AMI. I want this architecture. I want this volume type. So I can do that also. But for starting purpose, we'll quickly do a quick start. Now I'll show you both kind of machines, like Linux machine as well as Windows machine. So first we'll create a Windows machine AMI, Windows 2012. So you guys can see before 5 to 6 months before this AMI this AMI was in free tier eligible, but now it is not in free tier eligible. So we can go on to other AMI 19. Okay, so you guys can see here it is written free tier eligible. So my request to you guys is, please select free tier eligible only, because otherwise if you'll select any other AMI and you forget to terminate that AMI, you will get charged. So I request you guys to select the AMI which is free, which comes under free tier eligible. So I'll select this one. Then we have got the instance type. Like we have seen the instance type, right? So we have various instance types like general purpose and all, compute optimized. We have seen various instance types, na? FPGA instance, GPU instances, machine learning instances, memory optimized instances, storage optimized instances. We have got various types of instances. Then we have also got virtual CPUs, like how many core I want for my instance. So in free tier eligible, they are providing me 1 core. And how much RAM, like memory, how much RAM I want. So they are providing me 1 GB of RAM for my for my free tier eligible instance. But you guys can select like if you are working for any organization, or if you guys have any organization, and if you want an instance with much more configuration, so you can select that. They are providing you 64 core also, and 256 GB RAM. They are providing you the instance with 48 core and 384 GB of RAM, 64 cores and 512 GB of RAM. So they are providing much more like capacity which we would like thought. they are providing 72 core. Like if you'll create a 72 core PC at on premise, it will cost you much more, way much more than AWS is charging you. So this way you can select any instance type, but we'll be going with free tier eligible because we don't want to get charged. Then we'll select next and go on to configuration instance details. So yesterday, I think you should remember, I've told you you guys can create multiple IAM user at same time, right? You can create 2 IAM user, 3 IAM user, 4 IAM user at same time. So this way you can create multiple instances also at same time. Like if you want 2 instance, so you can enter 2. If you want 3 instance, so you can enter 3. But we'll only create 1 instance. Now, you guys can also launch this instance into a particular auto scaling group, right? If you have created any auto scaling group, so you can launch this instance into that auto scaling group by just selecting that auto scaling group from here. But we have not created any auto scaling group yet, so it is not visible. Then, if you have created, then comes to network part. So if you guys have created your own network, your own VPC, so you can launch your instance to your own VPC also. But we have not created any VPC yet, so we'll select default. Now, uh, now this is also a major part. You can also select what shutdown behavior you want for your instance. Now, you guys can see we have got two shutdown behavior, stop and terminate. So if you want see you are shutdowning your instance, and as soon as you shut down your instance, the instance should get terminated. So you just select terminate option from here. But if you don't want to terminate your instance, if you want, like, if you are like shutting down your instance, and if you want to use that instance in future, so you can just select stop options from shutdown behavior. And then if you want to like monitor your instance, like monitor all the logs that what your instance is doing, so you can monitor your instance as well. So you can enable CloudWatch detailed monitoring. For that you will be charged some other thing. For that you have to create a CloudWatch. We don't want detailed monitoring yet, but I'll I'll also like create an instance in future and show you how you can create a CloudWatch on how you can configure a CloudWatch on your EC2 instance. Then we have tenancy. So what is tenancy? Now, do anyone know what is tenancy? Write in the chat box. Anyone know? Yeah, Ravi, I'll also show you how you can launch a Linux instance. We'll be also launching Linux instance. I'll show you both. No, Manoj, the number of, like if you want 3 instances of same configuration, so instead of creating 3 instances one by one, you can create 3 instances of same configuration at the same time. Like increasing the number will not divide your specification or configuration between the instances. The specification and configuration will be same, but it will launch 3 instances or it will launch 4 instances, so that your time, your time don't get waste. Na? You'll save your time. Anyone know